Hello and welcome to Be Confused with your anonymous host.
Hello,
This is the
everybody.
new year, the first episode we're recording in the new year. And today we're going to begin kind of like a structure to all this thing that we've been doing for a little bit over a year. Shit, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so today we're going to be talking about um, current events that had happened with ICE and the woman that they killed. And
Mm-hmm.
then our president celebrating that a extremist from the left was murdered and saying that these people need to be stopped. So now apparently he's given an okay to KILLING people that do not agree with him.
Mm-hmm.
Then we're going to talk a little bit more about stuff related to our president, specifically to what happened to Venezuela. That now we
Mm-hmm.
decided to bomb another country and capture their
Kidnap.
president.
Yeah.
And yeah, we're going to talk a little bit about that and the mixed opinions that are in the topic, even within, I mean, people in Venezuela. There's a lot of
Yes.
different
There's a
perspectives
lot of
within them.
mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then we're going to talk a little bit about a little bit more about ourselves because we love doing that, and how the new year is already kicking our asses.
Mm-hmm.
So
Is it kicking
co-host,
your ass or is it
yeah,
just me? Okay.
no, it's
Okay.
it's it's kicking my ass, but there's something different this year.
Okay.
Besides my hairline, changing,
Is it?
I feel that I've been able to manage things better. So I don't think things have gotten better. I think things have gotten worse in some sense, not in all ways, not in all
Mm-hmm.
senses. But what's been different is me and my approach to them. And also, I think something that has helped is psychedelic substances that I've been abusing a little bit. But anyway,
Psychedelic substances?
yeah, just weed.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Okay.
Anyway,
I was like, ooh.
yeah. Um, so
Okay,
anyways, we'll,
so
we'll talk about my substance abuse issues
yeah.
in another episode. I think we have a lot to talk about here. So, what
Substance
have you
abuse issues
what
is
have you
crazy.
yeah, and here's my you can see my whiskey here. Look at that.
Oh,
I recently
okay.
got this I tried this new whiskey, Elijah Craig. Elijah Craig is the guy from Lord of the Rings. Um that has like a new whiskey and it's pretty good.
Okay. So you're
Yeah.
drinking using substances.
I'm,
Wow, this year is really
yeah, I'm having a
hitting
party
you.
this year. Yeah.
Uh,
Um
okay, so how are you?
I'm doing well.
What does that
Um,
mean? What does that mean? How does well look for you?
so I think I I have a lot of new beginnings this year. So I will probably get married this year. And I say probably not because things are bad, it's just because money is not there. So we might need
Hmm.
to reschedule our wedding day, um, postpone our
Do you
wedding
guys already have it planned? The day?
the 26th of November, which I think it's a little bit, and we have done nothing about it.
Okay.
So I'll see. Oh man, I had a Santa Claus pen here and I ripped off the little ball on the head. Um, And so yeah, that's a new beginning. I have a new job which I love, but certain things that happen here that have been a little bit overwhelming that I'm still trying to get over. But other than those things, I love what I'm doing and the team that I have and the things that I'm doing in the team and for the company. And I really see a future. Um, I really see myself in the future of this company if everything goes well. And if it doesn't, at least I, you know. uh, I'm happy with what I'm doing and I
Right
know that if
now.
it's not this, I'm sure that I'm gonna do other things that I like or that I've dreamed of. So it's been tough, a lot of change.
Is the change tough or like is stuff actually happening?
Yeah, besides that, stuff is actually happening. There's situations in every relationship. Um
Hmm.
and um family shit that happens, people getting
Hmm.
older, people getting closer to death. So um
Hmm.
those are things that we understand that are part of life. But when it comes, It
Is somebody dying?
I mean, my grandparents are not doing really good. Um
Okay.
and I have an aunt with a Alzheimer's, and right now she's in the late stages and she's not looking great. And my father has MS, and sometimes it's flaring up, sometimes it's
Mm-hmm.
good. And yeah, just the idea that I'm here and all of them are over there in
Mm-hmm.
Puerto Rico, it just breaks my heart. I wish I could spend more time with them.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, so dealing with all that, which what I mean, and I'm doing good because so it's tough, but I'm doing good. And I know I keep going back and forth. Because I think what's changed is how I'm viewing things and how I approach things. They're okay. This is what's happening. They're gonna they're gonna die. There's nothing I can do. It's not my
Mm-hmm.
fault that I decided to stay over here. It's my decision, and it wasn't my fault in the beginning. It was my decision to stay here,
Mm-hmm.
and that's part of the sacrifices that happen. And I'm sure that if I decided to stay, I would be regretting the idea of staying because I didn't take advantage of the opportunities that I could have gotten if I
Mm-hmm.
didn't go over here. So if things were different, I would be complaining about one or the other.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm grateful for the choices that I made and that took me to where I am today. And uh, and
Is
that's
it
how I'm
like
see
is it like
how
you're doing the best with what you have right now? Like in this moment, you wouldn't have had this job had you gone home.
yeah,
And this
no,
is a job that you're actually really passionate about, and it gives you an opportunity to potentially go back home and have an impact.
yeah, I mean, and
Yeah.
who knows? Well, the company might have moved to Puerto Rico and I were there and I still decided to take the route of social work or psychology, I probably would have, but who knows? The thing is that
Mm-hmm.
whatever I did took me to where I am today,
Mm-hmm.
where I am at
Wow.
today, and
That's
fuck
very
it.
healthy.
Yeah, and that's kind of like the twist that I've been given things like, yeah, sure, life is crap, but hey, this crap has gotten me to here and meet Haitian and do this and whatever. It's kind of
Yeah.
like I don't know, embracing the shit philosophy.
Okay, maybe you can like create a theory. Embrace the shit
Yeah, because the
theory.
ones out there, they don't fit with me.
I know.
Yeah, no, I'm kidding. But yeah, I mean that's what's worked for me. Some people, like my co-host, they like to believe in signs and see
Hmm.
meaning in things that provide some type of comfort. For me, it's hard for me to. Maybe it's my autism or whatever. I don't know.
Hmm.
Um,
But
I'm
you
not even.
you are finding meaning because you're like, okay, I'm grateful for this. I can't change it. I made this decision. So you're it seems like you're making more of a solidification with your choices. You're like, this is where I'm at. I'm accepting it, not solidification. You're accepting your choices. And I think that is meaningful. Maybe it's not the way that I do it, but I think that
No, you're right. You're right. Huh. I am finding meaning. So there you go. I am capable of that.
you are capable. Congratulations.
Yeah. Um. So, what have you heard about what did I do? Are you seeing this?
Yes, it's an avatar.
I was just gonna put a background. I don't know how to. Uh, sorry guys. I don't know what I'm doing.
I mean, we don't need a background because it's anonymous.
I know I'm trying to change.
So right now
There we go. Okay.
there's this
Yeah.
cartoon co-host that I'm looking at.
Yeah. Like we're in Zoom, and I clicked on the fucking avatar, and instead of showing my face, it was showing an avatar. Anyway, so what do you know about the news with eyes, or do you want me to find the news here and read it?
Okay, so I'm doing well too. Thanks for asking.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Um,
How are you? How are you? How are you doing?
so I don't know. This year I've just felt really like down, and it's only 7 days in the fucking year, but I just felt like sad. I felt like I can't do my job. I can't be a good partner. I can't do my extracurricular activities properly. And so I'm just sitting there and giving myself patience and grace, I guess. My
What do you?
boss actually called me a couple of days ago and she had like an hour pep talk with me and she's like, look, like maybe you're a little bit bored, maybe this, but like you're where you're supposed to be at. So it's nice to know that like she cares.
That's awesome.
It is
And
awesome and it's
and
awkward.
how did that come about? I know it's awkward, but how did she, okay, let me start. How did she reach out? Did she just, was it during work? Was it like she was just being nice or she thought of you and she called you? Like how?
No, so I was texting her. We had supervision and on Monday, and I don't know, it feels weird. I don't know what happened, but then I texted her after, and I was like, "Hey, can I do some observations if you have any clients that are open to having another therapist there?" And she's like, "Yeah, of course. What would you want to see?" And I was like, "I don't know, just anything. I just feel like there's something blocking me." And she's like, "Okay, can I call you or do you have time?" And then I think that she's one of the people that I'm learning how to trust and get to know. And she's like asking me questions and she's interested rather than telling me what to do or what I should do. And it's like, it's nice to have that, but I feel like I don't trust it, if that makes sense.
Mm,
And
what's
I learned how to do a handstand on Saturday,
nice? Wait, standing in one
right?
hand?
No, two hands, but upside down.
Oh,
I can do a
okay.
handstand now, and I'm 35, like I'm almost 36, and I fucking learned how to do a handstand.
That's
So there
crazy.
are good
I'm
things
friend
happening.
with an almost 40-year-old. It's kind of creepy.
Stop
I
it.
don't know.
Bitch,
Um,
you're not fucking that young. How old are you?
25.
26? Okay, yeah,
25.
you're 10 years younger than me.
Yeah,
Whatever.
kind of like a
You don't
creep.
look like it.
Anyway, no, I definitely don't, especially with my bald spot on the fucking middle of my head.
Oh, is it getting worse for real? I thought it was stress related.
Yeah, but looks like stress didn't only come from my job, apparently. Um,
Do you feel less stressed?
I do. I do.
That's good.
But
That's
wait, we were
good.
talking about you.
Yeah.
Um, what is the hardest part of trying to trust someone? What's the hardest part for you?
I don't know. Like it just, I think I don't believe in it because I've been hurt so many times. And like there have been like even my partner up until this day, we've been together for like nine years. And there's a part of me that doesn't trust, like, oh my God, is somebody paying you to love me? Is somebody, and I know it's me because my partner literally loves me and cares about me and does everything that he can to make sure that I feel this way. But it's something about me, and I don't know if it's like the trauma. And I've been going to therapy and trying to figure it out. And she's like, you just want to be adored. You just want to be like cherished. And I'm like, yeah, but it's so fucking hard to find people who don't find me intimidating and don't find me confident and something that they can challenge. And that's been something my whole entire life is people see that I'm this strong person and blah, 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 all this stuff that I hear my whole entire life. And they're like, well, I'm going to challenge it. I'm going to test your strongness. And so like with my partner, there's always these opportunities that I get with him to be soft, but then sometimes I don't trust that he, like, I'll be like, you don't love me, or do you love me? And he'll be like, yes, I love you. Or do you think I'm weird? And he's like, yes. I'm like, you think I'm weird? And he's like, yes, but that's why I love you. And that's why I'm with you. But it's so foreign. It's like a foreign concept for people to be soft with me sometimes. And it feels very vulnerable and I have to get used to that, I guess,
Okay,
apparently.
you have to get used to that.
Yeah.
What do
I
you,
have to get used to being vulnerable while understanding that if shit goes awry or if anything happens, I can handle it. And I know I can handle it, but I just don't like the being vulnerable with other people. So like my boss, she talks to me all the time and she's
but
like, "Look, like I what?
no, 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 continue.
Oh, she's like, "Look, I want you to open up. I want you to feel safe. I don't know what I can do." And I was like, "I don't think it's you. I think that I've had managers, I've had bosses that I've had to have a very different relationship with, and she's very open and accepting and is like, you have a gift and you're very powerful and all of this stuff. And I'm like, I don't trust it. I still try to be like subordinate and manager type of relationship. And she's like, that's not what I want. That's a colonized version of the workplace that I'm not trying to create with us. And so I have to decolonize my work ethic basically, and that's destabilizing for me.
Hmm. I think, well, actually, I was going to continue to elaborate on that, but this is a perfect transition to one of our first topics,
Hmm.
Maduro and
Hmm.
the colonization of Venezuela.
Hmm. Hmm.
But before we jump into that, you say that, so is that, would you say that that's the thing that's made your year like so overwhelming already? Like
It's just it feels unstable. And
unstable.
then I mean, even if we're going on to the topic, like our whole entire world is unstable. So sometimes it feels like I'm actually reacting normally. Like we just went into a different country, plucked their president out because he's doing bad things, and I'm using quotes. The president and his wife, I saw a TikTok with a picture of her and she has like a huge black eye. Like I get that these people are bad people, but they're still human beings and we still have a process. We can't just go kidnap people and be like, they're bad guys. But
Yeah.
I guess that's what happens in dictatorships because when do dictatorships end? When somebody comes in and forces them out.
Yeah, and dictatorship should end when the people rise and fight to take that person out. It should be a decision of the people, and
Not another country.
not another country. And I have not lived in Venezuela. I've heard stories, and I cannot imagine how it is to live in those times while
Hmm.
Maduro was governing over there.
And who was
Um,
the person before?
Chavez,
Chavez, yeah.
Hugo Chavez. Um, and however, United States getting involved in that, it's not to save them. They're
No,
not going to be
not at
better.
all.
And I'm not saying that they were, I mean, they were pretty bad, but these people are showing up to appear as their salvation, and they're not. They're going to exploit them.
Hmm.
They're going to exploit them, and they're going to do what they did to Puerto Rico, what they did to
Hmm.
Iraq, what they did to all these countries that they colonized
Hmm.
for interests related to oil, money, land, minerals, you name it. And um, and it's sad because even within the Venezuelan people, there's this division: people that want the United States to come and bring order, and others that understand the dangers of the United States getting involved. Um, which to like related to the things that I said, they're only there for the interest, they don't care for the people. And look
Hmm.
how Iraq is today. We completely fucked
Hmm.
up their situation over there and left them to
Hmm.
rot. Um, and yeah, it's crazy what's happening. And now, like, not only we have a mess, like a geopolitical mess, now inside of the United States, we're killing our own people now. ICE in
Hmm.
Minnesota, was it in Minnesota?
Minnesota, Minneapolis, yep.
In Minneapolis, um, during a federal immigration enforcement operation, an ICE agent shot and killed a 37-year-old woman with 3 shots in the head
Hmm. Because
because,
she was trying to run them over,
quotes,
quote
I,
unquote. Yeah.
we've
It
seen the
was an act
video.
of
Please, yeah,
domestic terrorism.
yeah, please search the video. You can find it easily. I mean, unless they ban it. Um, and she was escaping, and the officer was really far away from the car. The officer pulled up the gun and shot that woman in the head
Hmm.
3 times. And it was a woman that was actually helping, monitoring ICE agents to help the people around. It
Yeah.
was a U.S. citizen. It wasn't even um, uh,
Hmm.
uh, uh, an immigrant. And it's crazy. I thought about saying that word because now even they've made that word sound so negative, immigrant,
Hmm. Hmm.
then it sounds almost like a slur. It's
Yeah.
like I'm scared to
An
say it. They've
immigrant,
used,
you're an immigrant.
yeah.
Hmm. Yeah.
And anyways,
But
uh,
in that, and I think my question always is on this podcast is like, what do we do? What do we do? we have to start getting violent. We have to start doing
Oh,
fighting back, right? I
yeah.
don't believe in that. I don't want to go and fight people. I want to talk to them. I want to try to understand them. But when people are being murdered for trying to protect other people, when is it and it was a white woman, right?
I believe so, yeah.
So when do we start saying, okay, this is enough? This is when do we start standing up and when do we start, like you said in Venezuela, being the people who are like, we're not going to stand for this. This is not what we're doing.
I
We can
mean,
say it all we want, but that only gets us so far. Advocating only gets you so far. Then what is the next step?
how I've been giving a lot of thought to that and how I've kind of like been able to have a little bit of peace, at least for a little bit, is I'm doing what I can in my field to help people.
Hmm. Hmm.
You're doing what you can in your field to help people.
Yeah.
And there's a mechanism built here that I semi believe in it, that we can vote for people that can help,
But
in that
okay.
bigger sense.
And
And
I know
and
you don't think that the election was rigged, but I do
I think
feel
it was.
like
I think it was great, but I think there's like
there
we
were
still
more
have,
supporters because you said, I think it was last time you said that like you know the amount of family members that support
yeah,
this person.
exactly.
So
That even
you
even
are
if it
aware
was
that he
rigged,
does have a support system.
yeah, even if it was rigged, I am sure he would have won, um, because he has a huge support system. And I mean
But
support,
then
huge support.
what is voting doing? Because he also
No, I
said
think
that
there's ways that we can do it, and there's a lot
how?
of,
How?
I don't know. I trust the system.
But at the same time, he's saying like, look, listen, Republicans, if you don't vote for me or vote for Republicans in the midterms, I'm going to be impeached. So it seems like voting does work. It seems
Yeah,
like voting does have some sort of substance and something that we can do. But honestly, can it? This man went to another country, plucked somebody out of the country and brought them back. Then he's saying he wants to get Greenland. And the Danish people are like, "What are you talking about? People already occupy Greenland. What do you want?" So it doesn't seem like if even with the Epstein files that we were talking about last episode, what more do we need? What are we waiting for? We have the evidence. There are pages that have been redacted because it shows that our president was having inappropriate relationships with children. What more are we waiting for? Are we
people,
looking for video? Is that
we
going to be it?
we are too
Farmers, dum 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 dum.
we're too, how do you say that word?
Passive.
No, we're easily manipulated. So notice
Yes.
that the Epstein files have not touched the news since the Venezuela thing
Mm-hmm.
happened.
Mm-hmm.
It's really good timing.
And
We
did you
we
see
forget super easily. We're manipulated super easily. And there's this saying that, I think, Pepe Mujica, the guy that I keep mentioning, he used to say, con pan y circo, tú distraes a un pueblo, tú mantienes feliz a un pueblo. With bread and circus, you keep
Oh yeah.
uh, uh, the people distracted or the people happy.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So Trump, he's a showman. He knows how to fucking get people's attention.
What is our
And
bread and circus? This? What's happening right now? Like we're
yeah, the
being
circus,
entertained by
the
it?
political drama, the news. Look at that, what
Mm-hmm.
happened here? Look at that, what happened there? Um, the bread. I don't know. What could be the bread? Just benefits? Just giving the people what they want, or the
But
majority,
who's
what they
actually
want.
getting what they want?
I mean, the majority. That's why I don't believe in a democracy, because the democracy, the 49% could govern over the other percent,
Okay.
and that's not the majority,
Yeah.
you know?
So then what do we do if it's so evenly split like that?
I don't know.
At this point,
I
it's not the United States of America, it's the divided states of America. We're split right down in the middle.
Yeah.
And
And
there's one side,
that's not
there's
democracy, I mean, well, that is democracy,
where's your
letting
head?
the people, I'm sorry.
Your head. I only see your hair.
Oh shit. Sorry. There you go.
My co-host got a new camera.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway,
So what were you saying?
I have no idea. I was saying that um
Democracy and th that we're divided and that
oh, that
what we have to do.
what we would have to do. It's a complete restructuring of the government, I would say, because
But to restructure it, you have to get the cancers out. You have
hmm
to extract what is not working, what's negative, what's not it's not working. And I saw this actually I was watching, have you ever watched Avatar The Last Airbender?
no.
Have you ever
Um
watched Legend of Korra?
no. I tried to, I really tried to, but I couldn't get to see those shows.
Well, so
But I've heard a lot of great things.
at the end of Legend of Korra, there was a dictator, and they had to fight the dictator. And the dictator was her name is Kuvira, and she was like, "Oh, you don't know what it's like. I was orphaned, and I didn't have family, and I didn't have love, and blah 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 blah." So that's why she became this. I saw another TikTok where they were like, he grew up in a family where he was used as a tool, like he was used to for what his dad wanted him. He wasn't shown love. And I don't know how this will work, but I feel like we I don't know. I feel like he's a black hole of just loneliness and despair and anger, and that's why he's trying to control the whole entire world because he is that lonely and that feeling like he's unlovable. And his own wife doesn't love him. His kids don't love him. His followers don't his followers don't love him. If you have, how old is he? 78?
I don't know, very old.
He's very old. If you
I
have
think
an old
78 or
ass
79, yeah.
person, if you have an old ass person like this working, and he is, I'm pretty sure, has dementia or something going on cognitively. Obviously, he has the thing on his hands. Like these people don't love
Yeah,
him.
the
They're
guy's
utilizing this
decomposing
man.
during his presidency.
Yes, literally. But they're using him to fight this racist, hateful agenda. They don't actually care about this person. That's why him having
Yeah.
half of the population of America voting for him is not enough. So what do we do when he is this unloved little child in a powerful position in a human in an adult body? He's this hurt child. I think you were talking about a client that you were like, they wanted to fight with action figures or something, and you're like,
Yeah.
all I wanted to do was talk. All I wanted was love. That is what is going on with these powerful people in powerful positions. They are so like deprived of love and compassion and all of that stuff that they turn into these monsters.
Yeah. The only difference is that they are not willing to change things by talking. And I think that's when um, it becomes the people's choice and the people need to take action.
But what is the action? Murdering them? Like that seems what it comes down to. You're going to have to fight. You're going to have to get violent. You're going to have to hurt people. I
Yeah.
don't want to do that. The most
And
racist, MAGA, sexist, misogynistic person, I still don't want to hurt them. That is
would you,
not who I am.
okay. So you recognize the horrible things that they do. You recognize that they're not changing. And you recognize that the only way to stop them is by unaliving them. But you also recognize that that's not something you'll be able to do. Now, would you be able to support a group that stands with us and against them that would do that? Would you?
Yeah. I
Okay.
feel like I know what needs to be done. I'm
So the,
just not going to do it.
okay. But wouldn't supporting something like that be the same thing as basic? It's
Hmm.
kind of like these people that are this misogynistic, racist, and transphobic, homophobic people,
Hmm.
they don't
They're
they
not doing it,
they're not doing it. They're not going there
but they're
killing and doing these,
supporting.
but they're supporting someone that does it for them.
Hmm.
So don't we become the same thing?
Yeah. So like Luigi, whatever his name is, Mangione, who
Like
killed
macaroni, yeah. Mhm.
yeah, Macaroni, the United Healthcare. I would not choose to do that. Do I understand why and do I empathize why he did that? Yes. Insurance companies murder people every day by denying them claims. It's all about money, and we shouldn't be profit over people is not a good way for this world to run. But at this point, it feels like we're backed up against what is the phrase? We're up against the wall. We have no other choice. Again, would I do it? No. Would I advocate for it? I don't think that that's what we should be doing, but it seems like there's no other choice.
Yeah. So comment, like, let us know what you think, or no, wait, what not what you think. Let us know your opinion on this. What do you think should happen? And
What do you
please
think
talk.
should happen? What do you think what do you think not what the world needs, but how do we deal with this? I
Yeah,
don't know.
I don't know. I think we'll always be confused. And
So
that's
the ending quote of the
I
day
was gonna
is
end, and that's to be confused.
to
Okay,
be
but sure, go
confused, you
ahead.
can, but we'll add a
No.
little.
Okay, okay.
You are free to choose, but you are not free from the consequence of your choice.
Beautiful. And that's to be confused.
All right, bye.